Hello students, this is Ma'am Aisha, your computer teacher. Hope you all are well and taking full benefit of the videos provided to you by the school. Children, in the last two videos, we studied about the operating system, the functions of operating system and types of operating system. The chapter comes to the end and today we'll discuss exercises in the chapter. The first one is fill in the blanks. An operating system refers to a set of programs. Next one is character user interface or CUI is also known as command line interface. Third one is control program manages all the hardware and memory resources of the computer. CUI doesn't support any pointing device such as mouse because it is not a graphical user interface. It does not require any pointing device. Now the second one is select the most suitable alternative. Which of the following tasks are performed by operating system? Booting, recognizing input, controlling peripherals, all of this. The answer will be all of these. Next question is, which of the following programs make up the operating system? Your options are control program, supervisory program, service program, or all of these. The answer will be all of these. Which of the following sets the standard for the application program that runs on the computer? Options are operating system, spreadsheet, flowchart, none of these. Yes, it is the operating system. Children, question number 3 and 4 were given for your Sunday assignment. Hopefully, you would have got the answers from the chapter. Question number 5 we will discuss in the Sunday assignment work. I will provide you with the points and please write it down in your computer copy. In copy, you will only write down question number 3, 4 and 5 and not question number 1 and 2 are not required to be written in the copy. If you have doubts, we can discuss it. Okay. But at first, try to find out the answer. Each and every answer is there in the book itself, in the chapter. So please try to find it out. Okay, now here the chapter comes to an end. Children, the first chapter has been divided for the unit term. Okay, for your term 1, chapter 2, 3 and 8 are coming in the second term. The first term. Since chapter 2 is practical based chapter, we will do it in lab. Theory is not possible for this chapter. So the next chapter which we are going to discuss today is network, chapter 8, page number 100. Now, before you start the chapter network, children, a few things I would like to discuss with you. You have seen people at different places. They communicate to each other. They have a set of connection between them. If they travel, they use certain network, for example, the road network or the rail network or the airways. If they don't travel, then also they are in touch with each other and they communicate through various means. For example, the mobile phone, email, etc. Now, here in this chapter, we will read about the communication network between two computer systems. You all are aware of how emails are sent between two computers, how a file is transferred from one computer to another computer. So, the basic aim of this chapter is to understand how this communication is being done at the root level. Now, to begin a communication, first of all, three things are necessary. Number one is the sender of the information. Number two, the receiver of the information. And number three, and the most important one, the medium of communication. Let us take an example. Suppose you want to talk to your friend. So you have to send some information. So you will be the sender. Your friend, since he is receiving information, will be the receiver. And the medium, suppose you are using phone, will be the medium of communication. Now, the sender is one who sends data. It is also called the source. The sender is one who sends data and it is also called source. A receiver is one who receives the data. It is also called the destination. Destination means where the data is being received. Finally, where the data reaches is called the destination. Now, communication channel. Now, communication channel is the media or channels by which a data are transferred. So, there can be various communication channels. Air, wires, waves, satellite connections, etc. forms from sender to receiver and vice versa. Means suppose we are talking on a landline phone. So in this case, the communication media will be wires. Suppose we are talking over the phone, the mobile phone, then your medium of communication will be the waves. Okay, the electronic waves. Now, when the communication is established or resources are shared between multiple users, then the communicating devices or users are said to be in a network. Now, before discussing what is a network, just I want to give you an example. Just examine a lab. You must have seen a computer lab. N number of computers are present there. Now suppose each student in the computer lab has a requirement of taking out a printout. So each system will require a printer. Now can you imagine how many printers we will have to install if the number of computer systems is as many as 50 or 100. So those many printers we have to install. Is it so? And what will be the cost of installing so many printers? No, children, we don't have to install these many printers in each system. What we can do, we can connect all the computers in the lab in a certain network, and only one printer will be sufficient enough for taking out printout from all the computers connected. So this is the benefit of network. It is very cheap as it reduces the cost of additional hardware. Now, with the use of computer and network of internet, data can be easily transferred from one corner of the world to the other at a very high speed. Children, can you imagine the time taken by a letter to travel from one place to another? Suppose 2 cities from Ranchi to Delhi. At least it will take 10 days. But what in the case if you are sending through an email? It will take hardly few seconds to transfer your data or letter from one city to another part of the world, anywhere. So it saves our time also, not only money, but time also. Now, network refers to interconnected group of people, object, companies, computer, etc., which can exchange information and resources among themselves. For example, interconnected telephones